So how do I open my pool if I'm on the Aqua Smarte system? Well, first of all, like any other system, you're going to have to get the water level up to start circulating the water, which of course means you have to hook up the pump and filter system and get all your hoses hooked up right and get everything ready. And then you're going to raise the water level. Now you have to raise the water level up above the second screw. Remember, as we talked about in basic pool school, if the water level is too low, what will happen is a whirlpool will form and your pump will suck air and it will lose prime. And you'll keep doing that over and over and again. So please just get the water level up above the second screw or about a ½ inch from the top of the skimmer before you turn the pump and filter on. After you've turned the pump and filter on and everything is circulating, the body of water is moving, then turn the pump off. Well, first of all, what you're going to do when you turn the pump off is you're going to install a new mineral reservoir. Now remember, this is what's doing 70 or 80% of all of your work. This is the natural minerals that serves as the bacteriostat, algistat for the pool. And it's all done with natural minerals. These are good for the entire season. Now when you open it, if you still have one in there, I'm afraid you have to throw that one away because it won't be any good. Whatever's in there, the minerals have been calcified from sitting dry over the winter. So take that one out and then install the new one. Okay? Next, you're going to want to put your backpack chamber in here. Now remember, this is the chlorine. This is the very slow dissolved chlorine that installs inside of the system. So that simply drops in and you put your lid on. Now the system is starting to circulate, and it's circulating through the natural minerals and it's dispensing chlorine. At this point, you're going to want to test the water. Now first of all, you're going to test for pH and alkalinity, of course. Now what I recommend, if your water is clear, now if you opened your pool in March or early in the pool season, your water will be crystal clear. Remember, if the water temperature is below 65, algae doesn't grow, so the water will be crystal clear. If the water is below 65, the water will be clear. There may be dirt on the bottom. Then all you need is the spring startup kit. What it's going to have is some pH plus, some pH minus, some shock, and some conditioner in it, and that'll be all you need, just the small sizes. So you test it, adjust pH, adjust the alkalinity if necessary, but really don't worry too much about alkalinity at this point until you're up and running. Okay, now if the water is not clear, let's say you waited a little bit, you took the cover off, now the water's a little bit green. Well, you're still going to install the chlorine system. You're still going to install the natural minerals. You're still going to need to adjust the pH. And you're still going to need shock. You're still going to need all those. But then what I would recommend is a bottle of Pool First Aid. Pool First Aid is a natural mineral product, or a natural enzyme product that works with the natural minerals to help kill that algae very, very, very quickly. And that will help to kill it very quickly in conjunction with the chlorine chamber. Now I do recommend that you turn the knob or the dial for the chlorine all the way up to 10. You're going to want to use a lot of chlorine as you're clearing a pool. Remember from basic pool school, the more algae and the more organics there are in the water, the more chlorine you will use. So you will have to use more backpacks, more chlorine tablets, and you have to keep this turned up. But it will clear up relatively quickly. Now, after that, of course, it'll start to fall to the bottom. After it's fallen to the bottom, you're going to have to vacuum the pool. Now, if you're on a sand system, you can vacuum it on waste. Now, remember, if you're vacuuming on waste, chances are some of that dirt is getting stirred up as you vacuum. So after you turn it back to filter, by the next day, you're going to see stuff fall back to the bottom, and you'll have to vacuum it up again. That's going to happen. It will simply take you 2, 3, 4 times of vacuuming to get it all out. On the element system, usually you can vacuum a few less times, but the downside is you're going to have to clean that filter. You know, when you're vacuuming up what's left from a green pool, you're going to clog up that filter pretty well. And at this point, I definitely would recommend taking that filter to, the quarter car wash and really pressure washing it good from the inside first and then on the outside before you fire it up for the season. And really, that's it. You're going to install your new mineral system, put your backpack in, turn your chlorine level up. So now you're going to be going through backpacks faster than you normally would. Adjust your pH, adjust everything, add the first aid if it's green, and last, add your phos-free. Now remember, phos-free is designed to eliminate phosphates from the water. And it's part of the routine maintenance on the Aqua Smarte system. Every 2 weeks you're going to add your phos-free and the Pool Perfect. And what that's going to do is keep the phosphates out of the water and keep the natural enzymes, keep the water sparkling clear. That's really it. Once you fired everything up, it's simply a matter of resuming your routine the same as you did last year, and I'm sure it was very successful for you last year.